Well, welcome back to the kitchen. We're doing a super easy, simple recipe today. Lemon ricotta pasta. And this is a no-cook sauce, so it's going to be fairly quick. Well, the one thing you do have to cook is the pasta. And I've got that going over here. I've got some really nice bucatini, which I prefer. And I love this sauce with the bucatini. You get the tang and the zest of the lemon, literally the zest of the lemon. And that way you're going to get that. Hello, Linda. And you get that sweetness of the ricotta and the creaminess. You're going to add a little of your pasta water in there because you want that starchy water. So this is a pretty easy recipe. You need a little Parmesan cheese. You need ricotta. Tonight, well, it's warmed up here in the desert, so we have moved from bourbon to gin. It is gin season officially. Some of my friends say that never ends, but so cheers. This is gin with a little San Pellegrino limonada. It makes the perfect cocktail. No mixing, just pour your gin, pour this, and you're good to go. So cheers, everyone. Welcome back to the kitchen. Okay, I don't know who poured that, but they were heavy on the gin. I like that, bartender. All your Roanoke-ness. I love that. I love Roanoke-ness. All right, so I've got some Parmesan cheese right there. We're going to put that in there. Got a little lemon juice. In addition to the zest, I'm going to use a little lemon juice. You're going to need a little olive oil. I got that. And I have denuded this poor lemon. It has been zested. And so I've got all that great lemon zest here. I want to get the rest of that. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Okay. And a little salt and pepper. This is, again, it is a super simple recipe. All right, so let me bring you down here. We'll whip it up together. So you got to have your ricotta cheese. And don't skimp on the ricotta. Use the good stuff, the whole milk. Don't get the skim, because that's not going to be as good. So there's our ricotta. All right, let me bring you down to the workstation. All right, while this is going on, my pasta is boiling. I'm going to keep stirring that a little bit. I'm going to dip into the pasta pan and grab a little bit of pasta water. There's more than I'm going to use, but I like to have it. So you got that starchy water. All right, so first, let's get your favorite mixing bowl. And we're going to grab our ricotta. We're going to need about a cup of that. So that's approximately half of this container. Oh, yeah. So there you go. You got your ricotta in there. I'm going to add in just a little Parmesan cheese like that. We'll garnish the rest later. Then I'm going to take my lemon zest. I'm going to save some of that lemon zest for adding to the pasta when we're done. But this is freshly zested. And, lemon zest is very, very potent, very tangy, very tart. But it will be helped and aided with the softness of the ricotta. So it's always a nice addition. Hello, Sandy. I'm going to put a little olive oil in there and a little bit of our lemon juice. Now, I'm going to add in just a little bit of this pasta water. Not a lot. About that much. That was a quarter of a cup, if that. All right, now we stir all of our ingredients together. You want it creamy, but also nice and liquid enough to, coat your pasta. That is really nice. What I might do, here's a good idea. Let me get a fork. And that way we'll get the lumps out of the ricotta. So we're just going to stir that. And now, a little salt and pepper. That's good. Salt. All right. Now we're going to mix all that. Okay. This is the basic. Now I've got a little extra pasta water. I'm going to add it in. Not a lot. I don't want this too runny, but I do want it to be a sauce, not just a paste, right? So we're going to get that mixed in. Oh, that's nice. And remember, we're going to drain our pasta in just a moment, and there'll still be a little residual water on that pasta, so that will help Soften the sauce. Let's take a taste and see how we did. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to put a little more of that lemon juice in there. That was the juice of about a half a lemon. All right. And it also needs a little more of our Parmesan cheese. Like that. You want it to be tangy, but also a little sweet. That creaminess of the ricotta is perfect for the bucatini pasta. Ah, there we go. All right, so we've got a real nice sauce going. I'm gonna make sure everything's nice, fully incorporated. I'm gonna check on the pasta. Come on over, let's do that. All right, I like my bucatini al dente, but not too chewy. You know, you want it to be done. That needs another minute or two. We're getting there, and you don't want to overcook it. So what I'm going to do is when the pasta's done, we're going to drain the pasta, and I'm going to put it right back in the pot. And then we're going to add in our sauce and make sure it's fully coated. And then you're ready to go. I'm going to chop up a little fresh basil and toss it in there with it. And so you're going to get the tartness of the lemon and that sweet, creamy ricotta, and of course the tanginess of your Parmesan cheese, the Parmigiano Reggiano. And so once we get this drained, and then you just coat your pasta. Hello, Leon, nice to see you. And this makes a great summer dish. And so many of us here in the desert have our own citrus trees, so it's a great way to use your fresh citrus. And you know, any time of year, it's nice to be able to do that. All right. Let me check one more strand of pasta to make sure we're in good shape here. I don't want it to be too al dente. I err on the side of al dente. Ooh, that's hot. All right. That's done. All right. Pardon me a second. We'll be right back. Let me drain this off. Okay. We've drained it off. And now we're going to add in our sauce. It's okay. I'll put it right back in. One thing I want to do, I want to let that drain just a little bit more. It's still very hot. I want to cool this pan off just a little bit. It's still, no, I think we're in good shape. Okay, so lemon juice, orange zest, a little olive oil, Parmesan, salt, pepper, and that ricotta cheese. So there is everything ready to go. Put the pasta back in the pan like that. Perfect. Now, I'll bring this over here. Bring you down here so you can see what we're doing. It's hard to see into that pasta pot, isn't it? Yeah, as best we can. Okay, now I'm going to add in a little bit of this, a little bit at a time. There we go. Maybe a little more. There we go. And now, let's just stir that around. And get it coated nicely. Oh, that looks nice. A little bit more. Pasta's still nice and piping hot, so it's going to melt down all of the ingredients and everything will fuse beautifully. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Let's put a little on a plate and try it, shall we? Hold on one second. Come back over here. All right, so we've got the pasta ready to go. But before I do that, I want to just chop up a little bit of this fresh basil. Just a couple of leaves to toss in there. La la. All right, I'm just going to do this real quick. Like that, like that, like that. I don't know about you guys, but I finally had to break down and put the AC on. after it got to 100. We had our first 100-degree day here in the desert. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on a plate. Swirl it around a little bit. Oh, that looks nice. That looks beautiful. Okay, now, get out of there. There we go. That's pretty. I'm going to make it a little prettier here. There's that. Here, you can come down and see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to add a little more of the lemon zest right on top like that. And another little dusting of our Parmesan cheese. Beautiful. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is your lemon ricotta pasta with a little fresh basil. Let's give it a whirl and see if we love it. How about? All right. And again, this is a great no-cook sauce, great for the summer. The only thing you have to do is boil your pasta. All right, let's try. Hello, Mike. Oh. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna love that. It's beautiful, and it's delicious, and it's perfect when you've got some nice, fresh lemons to use. Oh, that is absolutely delicious. And so, again, the important part about that sauce is not just the ricotta and the lemon, a little lemon juice, salt, pepper, the Parmesan, olive oil, because it's going to help emulsify it when you put it over the pasta. But get that pasta water. Make sure you save a little while you're cooking so that you have it to stir in to your sauce. And that way you're going to get that nice starchy warm water that's going to help kind of meld all of your ingredients together. And it turns into just a really delightful, fairly light sauce on a heavy pasta. I wonder if it pairs well with the wildflower. I think it would pair well with virtually anything. I'm pairing it tonight with gin and a little limonada. So it's a lemon-themed evening here at the household. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will publish this on my Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. And that is In the Kitchen with Patrick Evans. And a lot of different recipes are there. I'll put up the full recipe again. Super easy. And I like that on nights like here we are in the middle of the week. You want to make a quick pasta dish, but you don't want to spend all day in the kitchen. That's the way to do it. Hello, Stephanie. Nice to see you. So cheers, everyone. I wish each of you a great rest of your week. We'll be back here next week in the kitchen, and we'll have another great recipe. This one, fairly easy, fairly quick. If you want some other great ideas, like I said, check out my YouTube channel, In the Kitchen with Patrick Evans. Thank you all very much, Mike. Have a great evening. It was great being with everybody. It's always fun to get together, even via video, and share recipes and enjoy a little food together. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next week right here in the kitchen